Hello, today we have John and Amy Pendleton with us. They have come to the Family Counseling Agency to try to re-strengthen their marriage and grow together as a family. They have been married 7 years and have one child named Clay, and he is 6. John works at Smith's Manufacturing and has had previous problems with alcohol abuse, and Amy works as an accountant at the local bank and has previously had problems with shopping excessively. Hello, how are you all doing today?
We're good. How are you?
Doing pretty good. So over the last couple of weeks, we have tried assessing your all situation and just trying to help you all better function together as a family and most importantly as a couple. Today, we are in our last phase. We are in our ending phase, and we have been working from a solution-based approach. And we're going to try to just try to come to closure about everything and help you all better deal with the things that you all have had trouble with and just be closer as a family. So what kind of things have you all noticed? What kind of changes have you all seen so far within the past couple of weeks and then till today? What kind of changes have you all seen?
I think we have all been happier as a family. We've gotten better with communication with each other, and it's just been a much more positive environment to be in.
Okay.
We've learned to calm down our disagreements, so you can say, and learn to go in another room away from Clay and handle it better, or walk away or something. Just as long as it doesn't show in front of Clay that we're fighting like we used to do, and make it better enough. Cut down person of my dreams, I won't be as angry,
Right. Okay. So you all have noticed that the ways that you all have tried dealing with the problems is not okay, and shopping and drinking is not an appropriate way to try to deal with the situation. So you all have tried to think of other ways of dealing with your anger by, like you said, go into the other room and try not to let Clay see, correct? Okay. Because previously he had witnessed y'all's verbal disagreements and all, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm sure that has had an effect on him and all. So how would you rate your marriage overall, like right now, from a 1 to 10? 1 being awful and 10 being great. How would you rate that?
Back then, it'd probably be like a 3 when we was having problems with everything, And now I say we're probably about 7 or an 8. We've been trying to improve on everything, that we discussed.
Right.
So everything's been a lot less stressful and stuff since we've tried to improve.
Okay.
I would think 7 or 8 as well. Things have definitely gotten better, but there still is a little bit room for improvement.
Right. So there has been a lot of improvement since the first meeting. When you said it was like a 2, is that correct?
Yeah.
2 or 3, and now it's a 7 or 8. And so we have seen that there has been improvement and all. Then it's not perfect, but it's not going to be perfect. There's no such thing as a perfect marriage, but there are good marriages in which you all can work together and all, and you all can take what you've learned and use it at home with you all and just try to grow together as a family and all. So how do you all deal with stress in your house? Whether it's with work or if it's you all are having a disagreement or something or whatever, how do you all deal with it? Like individually and together?
I think when problems arise, we try to talk about them now instead of getting in a fight and, stewing on it.
Right.
We talk about them right away, and that seems to help things a whole lot.
Okay. Would you agree with that? Yeah. Okay, good. And whenever you all do have issues and all, it seems that you all don't ignore them. You try to deal with them right then and there. Is that correct? Okay. Because oftentimes whenever you try to deal with them later, you just get even more frustrated and all. You can't function because you're aggravated, and so you all try to deal with it right then and there. Okay, that's good. That's really good. What kind of ways have you all tried to communicate? What is different now than beforehand?
We try to spend more family time together as a family, to have positive attitudes, like between all of us, you know. That Trey or Clay, to see that we're more happier as a couple, and he doesn't have to see us fighting all the time.
So you said family outings and all, okay.
Yeah, I think that helps a whole lot. It makes Clay feel like we're more of a family now than we were. We've also got family members that have agreed to help out a couple times a month so that me and John can have our time together. So
well, good. That's good, because other outside support is always helpful, because you can only, having that, you all can feel supported and you can be closer together as a family. So you said that you all have tried to do more family outings and all, and beforehand, did you all really do any of that?
Beforehand, with Clay's t-ball practice and games, it was usually one or the other of us going. So now we do things like that together. And I think the support really helps him feel better about things. Good.
So we've seen a lot of difference in that, and I think you all have tried to work together as a team. It's not just one person trying to fix all of the problems and all. So how do you feel, Amy, as far as dividing up responsibilities and all? Do you feel that better supported now?
Yes, I feel much more support. We've traded roles as far as doing homework and things like that. He'll help with me now. Before I felt like I was trying to do it all on my own, and I know that he kind of felt the same way as far as with working and bringing in most of the money. So it has definitely made things a lot easier for both of us.
Okay, good. So how do you all plan on taking what all you've learned here in the future? How do you plan on using all the things that we've learned through these meetings? How do you plan to take that and use it in the future?
I think we just hope that it helps us grow together and as a family.
Be more happier around each other.
Yeah, we'll have kind of a solid ground to start from, and then know what we should do when problems arrive.
So there's less fighting now. I mean, like we said, there's always going to be disagreements. You all are not going to agree on everything, but there's not as much verbal disagreements and fighting and yelling, correct? Okay, good. Because that's not the proper way to fight. There's always a better way to get your point across than yelling or screaming or whatever. And sometimes just, taking a break and just relaxing and refocusing can help you all be able to get your point across and try to, be gentle about it and all. Because oftentimes when we yell and all, we insult the other person, and then they don't even want to talk to you, and we create just barriers between that person. So today I wanted to try to draw an echo map with you all, and it's basically just a picture of the social supports that you have around you, and the energy depleting and energy enhancing relationships around you. So we're going to draw that today, and I'd like for you all to take it home with you, and I think it would be a great resource and help for you all. So first of all, we're going to put a circle right here in the middle, and this is going to be you all, because you all are the main focus. So we're going to put the Pendleton family and your all's names. And now we can move on to the other little bubbles surrounding your all's family, okay? So, for instance, how about your all's outside family? Is that okay?
Both of our parents are very supportive, as well as other family members.
Okay. So, since they are supportive, we're going to put plus signs here to show that you're giving energy towards that and they're giving it back to you. And do you all attend church anywhere? Okay. So, we'll put your church on here. And do you feel supported by your church?
Yes.
Okay.
Church is definitely a positive aspect for us.
Right. Okay. Do you have any more that you would like to add on here?
We have friends with Clay's T-ball group and some of the other events that he does. So we have definitely grown relationships with some of those people.
Okay, good. So you all are really involved in a lot of outside activities and with a bunch of other organizations and all. And I think we can also put your all's work on here. So what would you say for that one? Would that be supportive and all, or would it be, what kind of relationship do you all have with your job and all? I mean,
I think it can be good and bad, mostly good, but you know, there are times when work does bring on extra stress that sometimes you take home with you.
Mm-hmm. So it can be very stressful at times, but it is a source of income and it does help your all's family. Okay, and I think we can put probably Clay's school on here as well. So would that be a positive relationship between the school and you all? Okay. All right. So we have your church, other outside family, school, friends, and work. And I think this would be great for you all just to refer back to and all, because sometimes just getting it down on paper, we can actually visibly see what kind of supports and systems you all do have around you. So I'm going to let you all keep that just to refer back to whenever need be. So we've talked about the problem, we've identified the problem, and we've come up with ways to better handle disagreements and problems and all. And you know, from looking at y'all, you all do seem like you really want to make an effort to change the way things have been, because you're both here today, and it's not like one person's here and they're solely trying to fix the other person's problems. You all have both come here and admitted that you have problems, and you're trying to help each other. It's not just like I'm trying to help myself, but you want to help each other and just strengthen your marriage and be closer together as a family. So, and I can tell that you all do care about each other just from your body language and all, and y'all's eye contact and everything. I know that you all do really care about each other. So I have a few tips for you all just to take with you for future planning and all. And the first one is to just try to refocus and all. And when I say that, I mean to not let your anger get the best of you, and try to think about before you speak. Think before you speak. And I know that's very hard to do, but doing that, we can just kind of, you all can just kind of chill and just rethink it. And another tip I have for you all is just to be patient with one another. It's not gonna totally be perfect. Nothing's perfect, but you all have made improvements and all, and we've seen improvements week to week on your communication and just how you all handle stress and all. And so just be patient with each other and give it time and all. And another tip I have for you all is just to try to work together as a team and all. And remember that you all do care about each other, and you do care about your child, and you want to do this. It's wanting to change. You all do want to make changes, and these changes aren't just for the time being. They're permanent changes to carry on with you all as you go on. So that's basically all that I needed to talk to you all about today. Do you all have any questions or anything you'd like to say? No?
I think so. I think you've helped us tremendously.
Okay, good. I'm glad you all feel a lot better about the situation. I'm glad that I could help. If you all need to schedule a follow-up meeting, you all have my number right there, and you can call me at any time. And it has been my pleasure working with you all, and I hope things work out for you all and your family.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.